You guys, I think it's time to admit something really hard for me to admit because I'm totally one of those people that is an advocate for wearing whatever makeup you want to wear. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Karen Harris. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on YouTube. I do post quite often, so highly recommend subscribing, turning on that bell so you're notified every time I post, and without further blabbering, let's get into it. I've had plenty of time to reflect on my Shop My Stash series, and I'm wondering if I should even continue to do this series, but I really wanted to because a lot of my videos are things that I want to chat about, and I want to chat about my Shop My Stash. I feel like I've been doing such a good job of being consistent, especially last year, but this year it's really fallen to the wayside. I don't know if it's because I feel like my workload has increased with the kiddos, but I find less and less time to do my makeup, and I feel kind of sad about it because I do like putting myself together. I don't want to be the person that abandons my makeup routine because I have less time. So I think the best thing to do is to refresh my Shop My Stash and include some products that are going to speed up my makeup routine. I'm also thinking I might have to just cut out a few steps, maybe some eyeshadow every once in a while, and do my base makeup. I will say I'm not a fan of wearing my makeup without doing something on my eyes because I just feel like then my eyes are just two empty canvases. But I think I might have some products that might help me do quick and easy eye looks, so we'll see. But I've been doing a lot of thinking and reflecting on my Shop My Stash and what has prevented me from doing my makeup, and usually it's just time. I'd rather not, or I'm not really leaving the house, so I don't really want to put on a full face of makeup. I don't really plan on changing that part anytime soon. Like if I'm not going anywhere, I'd rather give my face a break, or sometimes I'll film at night so I don't have makeup on during the day, which is fine. But I do miss doing makeup for when I'm just like running out to hang out with friends or we're doing something as a family. So my big plan is to just refresh my Shop My Stash. I've been wanting to do it for quite a few weeks now, and I'm finally getting the chance to do that. So let's go ahead and see what was currently in my Shop My Stash. And I also have my gorgeous Singe beauty bag, which is ready for some makeup. I'm a little bit bummed because right now it's nice and clean, and it's not gonna be once I stuff it full of makeup. But my friend Angie has her own makeup brand. It's Singe Beauty, and recently she launched these beautiful makeup bags, and she sent me 2 of them in PR. So these are begging to be used, and I'm excited. You guys know I love my Glamlite makeup bags, but I'm ready for a little switch up in all aspects of my Shop My Stash. So let's go ahead and see what's in here. I remember some of the things in here, but some of the stuff I don't remember, so it'll be fun. Now, I'm definitely on a journey to just finish up this setting spray. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. As you can see, there's about this much left of this, so I am determined to try and pan this product hopefully by the end of the year. I'm not a project panner by any means, nor am I like a Shop My Stash gal, but I really found Shop My Stash so helpful because my makeup is housed in my office, which is in the basement, and I never get down here to do my makeup. Well, I shouldn't say never, but it happens very rarely where I can pull myself away from my kiddos to come down here and do my makeup. So I really appreciated having a Shop My Stash upstairs because then I can do my makeup while I watch my kids. So that is a long story about a lot of nothing, but I thought you guys might be interested in hearing that. So next we have the Natasha Denona Golden Highlighter Trio. This is super cute, but I don't know, do I need this in my Shop My Stash? I feel like I don't need this many options for highlighter, so I'll probably switch this out for something more every day. I had the most tragic thing happen the other day. My Fenty Beauty highlighter completely fell out while I was holding it up to show in a video. I was devastated, you guys, and so bummed about that. So it probably won't be my Fenty Beauty highlighter that's going back into my Shop My Stash. Okay, here's a product I totally forgot was in here. I love this bronzer. This is the Hourglass bronzer in the shade Bronze Light, Radiant Bronze Light. This is such a pretty bronzer. I really love using this in the summertime. I think I'm going to take this out And what I might do is put a Hourglass palette in my Shop My Stash this month, because those have so many products, so it's a multi-use thing, and it'll probably help me do my makeup a little bit quicker. So we'll see what we end up putting in there. Always love having my Sigma switch. This is the travel size. These are so handy for switching shades between your eyeshadows, especially if you have just a few brushes and you don't have a ton of time to wash them. This one will help you take the eyeshadow off so you can switch between colors. Okay, so this foundation has been in my Shop My Stash for quite some time. This is the Soft Lit Foundation from Fenty. I have it in the shade 335, and this is a really nice foundation. I might want to switch this out though, because I'm ready for something else. This is one of my favorite products. It's the Huda Color Corrector. I have two of these, one down here, one in my Shop My Stash, so I'm just gonna put this right back into my Shop My Stash. This is a product I feel like is gonna make my makeup routine quick and easy. I don't love a tinted SPF because I feel like the coverage is a little bit funky. It's really not my vibe, but I want to give this more of a chance to see if it'll help me speed things up, and it gives me a little bit of sun protection. So it's a 2-in-1 product. I don't use this enough. I feel like I should be using this every time I'm just like running out. Like, I take my kids to dance, I take my kids to music, I should be able to just find some time to throw this on my face. So I want to put this back in my Shop My Stash for the next month and see if I use this a little bit more and see if it kind of grows on me, I guess. Another product I have not used enough. I use a lot of lip balm, but I've been trying to try the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask, and I haven't used this, I don't think, at all. So I'm gonna probably need to put this on my bathroom counter. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep using my Laneige and stuff like that for overnight. But I will say, my husband made a comment, okay? He was like, there's so much stuff on here and none of it's mine. And I said, do you want to live? No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, you guys know I love a good brow powder. This is just an old ABH in the shade Chocolate. I like to use a brow powder in my brows. That's my preferred way. I know it's not the most trendy, cool thing to do, but it's just so easy for me, and I already have very full brows, so I just like to fill them in because I love when my brows look nice and thick. Okay, next we have the Huda Concealer. I think I'm gonna just keep this in there. I don't mind it being in there, so I'll continue to use this. This is the Faux Filter Concealer in the shade, I'm trying to tell you guys shades in case we're foundation twins. This is Granola 4.5. I'm also trying to use up this primer. This is the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops Serum Primer. I really like this one, but I want to use it and use it up because it's nice to use things that you have instead of just like letting them waste away. So I'm definitely going to throw this back into my Shop My Stash so I can continue to pan it. I will say that I did get quite a bit of use out of these Smoke Reflects from Auric. Now, you guys know I'm a more is more kind of gal. I love a big eyeshadow palette with tons of colors, but one of the things I'm having to admit is I do get a little bit self-conscious when I'm out with the kiddos and I have like really intense eye makeup on, especially when it's like 9 in the morning and I'm just taking them to dance. I don't usually have an intense eye makeup look on at that time, but I also wish I had something on my eyes. I wish I just had a little bit more time to myself to get myself dressed up. I don't want to be like, oh, I want to look more put together, because you can be put together without makeup. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. But I feel just like better when I have some cute makeup on, and I would rather have this on than nothing at all. So I will say these really come in handy. It's really a cool product. So there is a cream on the bottom portion of it. So you can just use the cream on your eyes just as like a one and done eyeshadow. You can just throw that on, or you can use that and then on the top there is a really pretty sparkly eyeshadow, and so you can like dig into that as well. So yeah, I have two colors. Auric kindly sent these to me, Defiance and Disrupt. And I think I'm going to put them back in here because I did actually use them quite a bit more than I thought I would. You know, I don't typically complain about product packaging, but there are a few of my favorite products that have such horrible packaging. I'm not going to say this is the worst, but I wish this powder had a stopper. This is the Sigma Soft Focus Setting Powder in the shade Buttermilk. It's one of my favorite powders because it is so nice. It almost feels a little bit hydrating because it does have, I think it has hyaluronic acid. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Anyway, this is a really pretty powder, so I'm going to put this back in there. It's not like I'm switching things up that much, but it's a good powder, so why change something if it's not broken? I did put in the So Juicy Plumping Glossy Lip Oil from ColourPop. This is the shade So Sassy, and they did send this to me in PR. These are actually pretty nice. They're not like overly plumping. This is the shade. Let me just show it. Oh gosh. This is so, like, it's getting sticky stuff everywhere, but this is the shade. I think this is so pretty. I do have a lot of lip products on my bathroom counter right now, so I think I'm going to reduce the amount of lip products that I have in my Shop My Stash because it's just not necessary. This is another great, very juicy lip gloss. This is the Faux Filler from Huda, and I can't remember the name of this shade, but it's such a pretty nude for tan girls, and these glosses are so glossy. So if you love a good pigmented gloss, check out the Faux Filler glosses from Huda Beauty. I also love to keep this Tarte Maracuja Juicy Shift in the shade Limeade in my Shop My Stash, but I'm going to take this out as well because I have so many lip balms, like I said, on my counter. This is one of those pH lip balms, so it changes color. It's not a green, and it's pretty nice. My friend Angie actually convinced me to try them, so I just wanted to mention that I had it in my Shop My Stash. Okay, I did buy this little refi set, and I was hoping I would get some use out of it, especially with it being summer when I packed this bag, but I really haven't. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back into my collection and find something maybe a little bit more fall-esque because I just feel like I won't wear these colors in the winter. Not like there's anything wrong with it, but I feel like I have been going really hard for these bright corally shades this summer, so I'm ready to switch it up. Okay, more lip products. I have these Clarins lip oils. This is just in the shade Play, I think it's number 4. It's a red shade. Again, I think I packed a bunch of these types of colors because it was summer when I packed this bag, so now I'm ready to make this more fall. I also have this cute little Gucci lipstick. That's a pretty color. I think that would be good for fall too. But like I said, I already have a lot of tinted lip balms upstairs, so I'm going to put that back in my lip stash. And then this Tower 28 Softie. I feel like people really like these. I honestly thought these were a little bit too, what's the word, like petroleum jelly feeling. So you guys will have to let me know if you also feel that way or if you love these. I was just not that into it. I have it in the shade, it's the Ready shade. So you guys know I typically love Tower 28, but I wasn't that into this. Okay, I do have this Urban Decay concealer. I don't think they sell these anymore. At least not this shade, and I'm trying to use it up, so I think I'll put this back into my Shop My Stash because I really like this concealer. I bought so many backups when I thought it was getting discontinued, and now I'm paying the price by having to use them all, and you can't buy them, so there's that. I did put in these Fenty blushes that were the summer collection. I think these are so pretty. Again, just devastated about my highlighter being broken, but I had Juicy Peach, and I think I had some other shades in there as well, but I'm going to go ahead and switch this up. For mascara, I had my Mega Length Mascara from Wet n Wild. I use this in my lower lash line. And the Panorama Mascara by L'Oreal. I think I got this after I got back from Creator and Friends, so it's quite a bit old, but I haven't been using it that much, so I'm going to keep it back in there. And then I have the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Contour Wand in here as well. Do I switch it up or do I just leave it in there? I think I might just leave it in there, see how much use I get out of it. So this is what I have in my bag so far for my Shop My Stash. I want to grab like a face palette because I think that'll make things quick and easy. I think I also need a new foundation to put in there. So I do have this Rare Beauty pouch that I just keep random supplies in, but I think since my Singe Beauty bag is so big, I'll just throw these in there. So I just have a lash curler, this Real Techniques puff, a sharpener, and the brush cleaner from Cinema Secrets. So I'll go ahead and tuck those into my Shop My Stash bag so it's all kind of in one spot, which makes it so convenient. And I also have this boxy brush holder thing that I bought from Morphe back in the day. I think this was part of like one of Jaclyn Hill's collaborations with them, and I really like this, so I'm gonna keep it because it has like some travel size brushes I like to use and things like that. I'm gonna put my Sigma Ignite primer into my cinch bag because there is a little section for pencils. I've also been using the Pat McGrath Extreme Black eyeliner in here, so I'll just put that in with my bag. I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury brown eyeliner for my eyeliner if I want a brown one, and then for brow gels I do have two. I feel like this Juvia's Place one has to be on like its last legs, but it's still going strong, so I don't think I need two brow gels. I'll probably leave the Patrick Ta one in my Shop My Stash and then put this one in with my everyday products that I use for my makeup room. Like this drawer is in major dire need of decluttering, but that's not going to happen until closer to the end of the year. So anyways, I need to pick out a foundation. I think I might grab the Sigma Skin Perfector Hydrating Tint. I like the shade, what shade number is this? I'm so blind, 5. And this is a really nice hydrating tint, and I think it gives like medium coverage, so I think I'll pop that in my bag and hopefully it'll help me speed up my makeup routine. This is my current like lip stash. I have lip products like all over my drawers, but this is where I keep them for like filming purposes. I think I'm good on the lip products though, because I have a ton of lip balms upstairs, and I just got the Summer Fridays Hot Cocoa flavor for their lip balms, and it has a tint to it, and that's perfectly fine for me. So I think I might skip. Actually, let me grab this Kulfi. I think this Kulfi one will be a really nice purse product, and it's a skin tint, so I'll just do that. For bronzers, I'm really considering a face palette. So if I can't find a face palette that has a bronzer, highlighter, and some blush in it that I like, I'll come back to this drawer. But for now, I think I'm gonna pass on everything in here. Ooh, actually, maybe I'll grab this Merit stick. This one is very close to my skin tone. I think I could have gotten probably a darker shade, but let's try it out. Maybe it's time to declutter this, so I should use this a little bit and see how I feel about this shade. This is my cream blush drawer. It is such a beautiful disaster. I love it so much. I'm really considering that Danessa Myricks little set that she has for holidays, so I think I might grab this Yummy Skin Balm. I have it in the shade, I think it's Jubilee, and this is so nice. I love so many of Danessa Myricks products, so I think I'll add this to my Shop My Stash just to play with it a little bit. About halfway through this year, I decided that I was gonna create like a drawer just for the products that launched in the year 2024. So I want to do this like going forward every year, where I collect all my new products in one drawer, because it's really gonna make it easy for me at the end of the year. I kind of wish I had started doing this at the start of January, but it is what it is. You live and you learn. Also, there's no way all the makeup I bought this year is going to fit in one drawer. So that's a problem I can solve next year. But I think I kind of want to grab these new lip jelly tints from Milk. They actually sent me all of the shades. And I know there's 2 new shades. There's like Fizz and Fresh or something. I did create a little reel using those. But these might be fun, and they're really cute. I know they were kind of gimmicky at first, but a lot of people, every time I post these, they reach out and say they really like them. And I think they're cute too. They're definitely more summery. I'm going to put them in my Shop My Stash. If I don't use them, I'll just take them out next month. Okay, I didn't have any intentions of grabbing any eyeshadow palettes from my mini palette section. But just the other day, I was watching my friend Angie. She actually ranked all her Natasha Denona mini palettes, and it made me feel inspired to use some of my favorite little Natasha Denona mini palettes. So I think I might grab the Gold palette. I don't think they make this one anymore. And so I thought, let me use it, because I think I would like to rank my Natasha Denona mini palettes. I just don't use them enough all the time to have like set thoughts on them, but that one's a good one. And maybe the mini nude. I haven't used this one a ton either. As you can see, it's signed by Natasha Denona because I got to meet her when I was in New York City in 2019. So that was what I picked up as a souvenir. 2 little mini eyeshadow palettes seems excessive, but also like, why not? I mean, if I don't use them, I can just put them back in here. Other little mini palette drawer. It's got my Sigma palettes, some Pat McGrath. Clearly needs some organizing. I think I could probably condense those two drawers into one because I decluttered so many of my palettes. As you can see, I got rid of all of my Juvia's Place mini palettes because I just wasn't using them. So yeah, we've got some room and I just need to find some time in my day to condense those 2 drawers. This is my like pride and joy. It is my blush drawer, and this is where I could potentially find a face palette to use with multiple shades. Look at that, there's so much in here. It's wild, like so wild. But my gosh, seeing this makes me think I like really don't need another blush right now. But anyways, okay, I don't think I'm gonna find it in here. Ooh, I have been thinking about these though. These Say blushes, they're so pretty. I have 2 of them, and one of them is like a really pretty neutral color. Is this it? No, this is like the more corally shade, so potentially this one is the more neutral shade. I really want to do like a favorite blushes and favorite lip colors video. So let me know if you'd like to see it, but I think I might throw this into my Shop My Stash. It's so cute. I also would like to use a Gucci blush. Okay, this is getting excessive. No, I'm gonna put this Say back. I'm gonna look for a face palette first. Here is my highlighter drawer. I feel like there were less highlighters this year, which I'm not mad about. The year is not over yet, but like I don't need another highlighter, so it's fine. I really want the new Dior Backstage one, but I have these 2 and I'm good. I'm trying not to spend money so I can save up for my trip, but I'm thinking, because I just filmed my Hourglass video, or not video, but I was like using the new Hourglass palette. And I'm not gonna lie, I forgot I had these palettes and I was a little bit embarrassed. Hold please. I had to set the phone down to open these and I dropped my phone into one of the palettes. You see that? That was from my phone. I'm so clumsy. Anyway, of course, with my weird background lighting, you can't really see the shades, but these were the palettes I was thinking of when I was thinking I should pack a face palette into the bag. So I might grab, let's do the Tiger because I think that one is a little bit older. So let's use the Tiger, and I need to look at this in regular lighting because I can't tell if there's a bronzer shade in here that's gonna work with my skin tone. Always the lip drawer is out of control. I just put some lipsticks in here. I'm gonna see if I can use these milk boxes to just kind of organize these a little bit better, but I'm so overwhelmed by my lip products. I have more scattered throughout the room, but I think I have enough upstairs, so I'm gonna probably pass on bringing any of these up. Okay, so my Shop My Stash is packed, and I'm looking at this. There is no bronzer shade in here, but I do realize that I packed the Merit bronzer stick, so I think that'll be perfect. I'll try it out. I think I'll pack the Hoola Caramel from Benefit. I really like this, and it's small, so that should work. But yeah, this is just like a messy overview of my new refresh Shop My Stash, and it's all packed up in the Singe Beauty large bag. And look at how much this holds. I know it can hold even more, but I will link it down below if you guys are interested because I love my friend and she made a really cute bag. And then there's something I want to bring upstairs and try out because I bought this for the Sephora Friends and Family sale and I still haven't used these brushes yet. But I was telling you guys I always struggle with like what brushes to bring when I'm on a trip and stuff like that. So Sephora had this set. This is the total brush set and it's got quite a few brushes in here as well as this cute bag. And I wanted to give you guys some feedback in case you were going to be picking this up during the Sephora sale or anything like that. My gosh, what is holding these in here? I don't want to like rip the box, but holy smokes. Why are they so tight? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have a brow brush and we've got 4 face brushes and 3 eyeshadow brushes. So, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this off camera, but just know that I'm adding this to my Shop My Stash so I can try out these brushes. I have a trip coming up in December. If I'm planning on bringing these, I want to know they're good because I'm going to a makeup event. And the last thing I want is to show up at a makeup event without my brushes. So yeah, I thought I'd test this out. This bag is really cute too, by the way. It's clear on both sides, so that's nice because that's going to be so handy for packing makeup. Okay friends, I hope you enjoyed seeing me shop my stash. It's all in here, it zips so it fits, and we got a nice big daddy of a makeup bag, so I can't wait to try all these products out, and I will be back at the start of November to keep you guys updated and refresh my Shop My Stash again. So if you guys are following along on the Shop My Stash journey with me, I'm so excited. Let me know what you've been enjoying in your Shop My Stash. I love chatting to you guys. As always, I do have a playlist you can check out of my previous Shop My Stash videos and updates as well. My monthly giveaway is linked in the description box. It's just a way for me to say thank you for your support. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in another video very, very soon.